All right, let's do it, guys. Another Opendoor video. I'm freaking pumped. Cheers, by the way. And I'm pumped because, well, Opendoor stock is ripping right now. We are up over 12% as I'm making this video. And it's currently, what, about 10:15 a.m. on the East Coast. So the market pretty much just opened. And guys, we're running. We're running. So we have to go over the charts. We're actually going towards the highs now from yesterday. So we have to break down what I'm seeing, what I'm looking to do, where I see this going. But first, hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to do that, guys. And join the Patreon. I get the question all the time. Stas, what stocks are you buying? Where can I see what you're doing? How do you build a portfolio? Well, all that's on Patreon. It's my real portfolio. I post updates every single week, and that's linked down below. Or go to StasSurfS.com/Patreon. And now enough of that. Take a sip of your coffee. Let's dive into it. So we are up to now almost $8 a share. As again, the market pretty much just opened, guys. The day's still young, but we are breaking out like no other. We're up 12%, $8 a share. And you'll notice we peaked out at 805 yesterday. Yesterday we hit, we hit 805 at about 12:20 p.m. East Coast time. We hit actually about 820 in the pre-market, so we were over $8 in the pre-market, but obviously you guys know how that went, right? We went all the way down to $7, actually under $7. We went to $6.90 at the lowest point on trading yesterday or during the day yesterday. And the good thing so far, guys, is the fact that we did not take the lows out from yesterday. You're noticing that, right? We did not take the lows out from yesterday. And again, we're using the lows from yesterday, that consolidation in the aftermarket and the pre-market today. We're using that as a launching pad. You're seeing that. Now, again, we're up 12%, $8. So this looks good. On the 30-minute chart, we are still in a downtrending channel. Keep in mind, we said this yesterday. We were at the bottom of this channel. We were oversold. Now we're running within the channel, but we're still in the channel. We're still within this channel. And for this to fully break out, we're going to have to take out 860 to 875, preferably $9. And if $9 is able to break, then we could really start to go. But we're not there yet. But we are seeing a nice, much-needed rally, a nice relief rally, whatever you want to call it, within the channel, which was much due. And we can see on the 4-hour time frame here that buyers are coming in right above the 180 SMA. And I told you guys that 180 SMA is going to catch up slowly. Now it's at 620 on the 4-hour chart. So we pretty much kissed that 180 SMA, bounced off of it. And now we're trying to figure it out. So Opendoor looks good. That's what I'm getting at. Opendoor looks good in the grand scheme of things still. And of course, it's going to be a battle. It's always going to be a battle between the longs, the shorts. But the reality is what we covered yesterday, last night, I'm not sure if you guys caught that video, but we were talking about how Opendoor fundamentally is getting better. This rally is not based on nothing. You know what I mean? It's not based on nothing. We've seen, and people say, Stas, is Opendoor like AMC or GameStop or blah, blah, blah? No, it's a completely different thing. And you guys know that because those companies were deteriorating fundamentally. All they had going for them was this squeeze. Oh my God, the big squeeze is coming. It never really came. I guess it did, but you know what I mean. But in this case with Opendoor, it's not deteriorating fundamentally. It's the opposite, and the stock's going up. And you can make the argument it's gone up too much, which is why it's going to be a battle between the bulls and the bears, longs and shorts in the short term. But overall, I think the trajectory is still up for this company and the stock, especially as they get. If we get a couple of quarters in a row of them actually, really, really turning things around. We got the new CEO. We're doing, they're doing great, right? Opendoor is doing great. But now if we really start seeing some serious positive improvements on the numbers over the coming quarters, then that's really going to support the stock price and really propel it probably towards $10, $15, honestly over $10, in my opinion. But we just got to get some more. We have to get some more numbers, quarters under our belt, and that's going to take patience. And in the meantime, it's going to be a freaking fun time watching how this thing shakes out. So let me show you guys what Robinhood's CIO said about what's it called? Opendoor. Let me show you guys this really quickly. I think it's interesting. We're not going to play the video, but I agree with what she said. She said, even in the AI boom, let's see, blah, 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 digital real estate companies like Opendoor and Better Home remain hot names. It says here, she said, wait, is this what she said? Yeah, she said that you want to understand these names. She said they're not going to go away. And that's interesting coming from somebody at Robinhood, because they revolutionized essentially the stock market. Robinhood revolutionized how you trade stocks. I mean, when I first started trading, 10 years ago, and I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys started before me, it's the commissions, the just how it wasn't hard really when I started. There were commissions, I think like $10 or whatever it was, but the barrier to entry was a lot higher back then. You had commissions, before the internet, you had to call, blah, blah, blah. It was tough, a lot of barriers to entry. Then Robinhood came in, made it super easy, and we all know how easy it is now for retail investors, right? And you can make that argument that Opendoor is going to do that with, real estate, make it super easy, seamless for transactions to buy, sell homes. So that's kind of what they're going for. And again, hearing what Robinhood CIO had to say, that makes a lot of sense to me, because they saw that revolution in the stock market, with Robinhood coming in, changing things up. And now that's kind of what Opendoor is looking to do. Who have we seen in the real estate space? Maybe I'm not aware, but come in and really revolutionize things. I don't know. But I'm of the belief that in 10, 20 years, guys, the reality is I don't think we're going to be dealing with humans to buy homes. I think the real estate agent's going to get cut out. That's like a whole nother topic. I mean, it's, I guess, related, but I think real estate agents are in trouble. I'm not saying, I hope I don't want to offend anybody out there if you're a real estate agent or whatever, but I think with how AI is going, with how online transactions are going, but then again, you could argue that, oh, you want to talk to somebody in person when you buy a house. And I agree. I'm with you. I'm almost 30 now, guys. I don't own a home yet, but in the next year or two, we're going to own a home. And I do want to talk to somebody in person and meet with the real estate agent. But at the end of the day, man, they take so much in commission. It's unbelievable. And I think we're getting to a point where, yes, now we need real estate agents. Yes, I want to be able to see the home. But think about in 10, 20 years. Think about how different things could be. Imagine if in 10, 20 years we all have these, Apple headsets, those $3,500 Vision Pros. Yeah, in 10, 20 years, they're probably going to be like $200 or $500. Things will get cheaper. It's kind of like the TV, right? It was $5,000 for a TV 20 years ago. Now you can get one for $200. So where I'm going is we're all going to have these Vision Pros. Think about it. And if we want to tour a house, if we want to see the house, instead of going to the actual house, maybe we could put these on. I don't know. I'm just thinking, and see a virtual tour, which could eliminate a real estate agent. I don't know. Showing you the house. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? These are all just random thoughts I'm having. But yeah, as I'm making this video, Opendoor keeps on ripping. But yeah, I don't know. I think the future of real estate is going to be disrupted. We all know that. It's already being disrupted. And I just think we're moving to a more digital, obviously, right? Digital real estate world even. I think that's where we're going. I think Opendoor is going to lead that revolution, or be a part of it at least, which is exciting. So this is now up 15% as I'm making this video, guys. We keep on going. This thing keeps on going. Look at that thing go. So what do you guys think? We kind of rambled a little bit there at the end, but yeah, do you think the future of real estate is going to be changed? Yeah, I think, real estate agents, we need them now, no doubt. I want one now, trust me. But I just think in 10, 20 years, 5, 10 years even, things are going to be a little different. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Follow along for more. Subscribe. Join the Patreon for my portfolio updates if you guys want to see what stocks I'm buying, trades I'm making, all the things I'm doing. Every week we're posting updates, guys, and I post charts, other ideas there on Patreon. There's a Discord as well. Check it out. Linked down below, or go to stasserfes.com/Patreon. That's STASSERFES.com/Patreon. I'll see you guys there. It's also pinned in the comments. And with that being said, have a great rest of your day.